is going to hell. Made the executive decision last night that we were going to read today and actually film while reading. I have been reading this year. Do not fear if you do follow me on Goodreads, which if you don't, you totally should, because I will be updating that eventually. But I am trying to use Storygraph and to like it, to love it, and so I've been forcing myself to use that. I could not figure out for the life of me what the best book would be to get back into reading vlogs, because I haven't done a reading vlog since Vlogmas technically, and before that it had been probably since September. And you probably can tell by the title what book I read, but I am going to be reading Emma by Jane Austen. So this one has been on my mind for quite a few months to read, and last year at the beginning of the year I was on such a streak of reading at least one classic every single month. It was so perfect. I was able to get audiobooks, I was able to annotate, read along, and I felt like I was really making moves. And then I fell off around June when the great reading slump of my life started, and it's still kind of weaving its way through. I figured it would be the safest bet to just get a classic, read it, have an audiobook to listen to along with it, and annotate a bit. And it's just not as much pressure as I feel there is whenever you're reading one of the newer books, because I have started like 5 books at various places in each of those books right now, and none of them are really like super engaging to me. And that's my problem. I feel like I keep picking up books and I'm just like, this isn't hitting off as fast as I thought it would. Okay, so first of all, that's my sticker. I need to figure out how to get this off, but I started pulling at it and it's not good. It's not good. I think this is a pretty good match for the book, if you ask me. And then we have this green to match the curtain, this to match this flower right here. I gave this the color for her dress. I can't really tell what color that dress is, but I feel like this is pretty close. The yellow and purple is for this flower right here. I feel like I did a pretty good job. I kind of just did it to match the greenery that you can kind of see coming through the window. I think that this is a very, very good job. I'm gonna listen through audiobook and see if that helps me get through everything faster. I do have some sheets and stuff over here that I need to fold, so I'm gonna do that really quick and then we'll probably get started. And I don't really know how interesting this is gonna be, because I'm just gonna check in when there's something to check in with. Audible is going to hell. I was sitting here trying to annotate. I already started. It's skipping whole 5-6 pages, and I thought I was going crazy because I could not find what I was just listening to, and it wasn't making sense. These people at Audible made their own like condensed adapted version of Emma and decided to release it in audiobook, but I feel like it's not clear enough. You know, it says adaptation, but what the fuck was that supposed to mean to me? I'm sorry. Why is this is not the level of aggression that like what abridged version. Like, what the fuck is it? I was sitting here thinking that I was going crazy. Like, I couldn't read anymore. I was like, what are words? Where are the words that you're saying on this page? Couldn't find them. The level of confusion that I had, I was like, how am I already this far in the book? Like, I mean, I know I'm trucking along, but I mean, I guess I should have known that one's only 8 hours, but it has the most rating. It has 21,000 So you mean everyone was getting swindled into thinking that was the actual Emma, but that's just like the abridged version of it? But now this is like totally set off the tone, because now I'm like, I already, you know, I'm already in the mode and like I'm off now. I was really into it too. I liked the voice actors and everything. So I'm... Let me be real, I don't love the narrator's voice. She seems very, it's not as upbeat and peppy as the other one, damn it. I don't know, it's like she's reading it, but like, I don't feel the same energy that Emma Thompson was giving me. You know, the little pep in the voice. Fuck you, Audible, honestly. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch and I'll come back, because what the fuck is going on? Like, why did Audible totally ruin my day? I was like, I'm gonna read, we're gonna do a reading vlog, and Audible was like, you thought. It's me. Hi. A few weeks later, practically a month later, honestly. So the last time we checked in, hang on a second, let me get the book. The last time we checked in, I was reading Emma. And my biggest frustration in life that day was the fact that Audible had me fucked up and set me up pretty much with the abridged version of Emma instead of giving me the audiobook for the actual full version of Emma. And no, I still have not gotten the sticker off. I didn't realize it was an abridged version, and that's why Audible had me fucked up. I mean, you just saw the clips, you just saw them. A lot of life has lifed since then, and like my life got flipped and turned. It is stuff that is very major inconveniences to me, especially when it comes to transportation. So we are dealing with that over here, but that's something that I am figuring out how to navigate now that shit has happened, and it just really deterred me from not only editing videos but also filming videos. And I was so excited to get back into doing reading vlogs, so that makes me so sad, because I know I was so happy. I was so happy, and then I need that Kyle Richards clip of her saying we were all so happy then.
We were all so happy that day. It's actually hard to even imagine how terrible things would soon become.
So last we checked, I was reading Emma. Audible was my biggest stress, but now a lot of life has been lifed, and we are restarting in April. I'm gonna read today, which is Thursday, and then tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturday, and that's it. That's our cutoff, and we are gonna try and edit this video super fast, keep it very to the point, and hopefully be able to put this video up in quick time, because I feel so bad. I had so many plans, and I do still have like all of the videos that I was working on. It's actually so crazy, because I had my life so together in March, and everything was planned out, everything was working on a schedule, you know, like I was down. I had this figured out, and then life. I hope you all understand. I am so sorry that I have been MIA and that I haven't done any reading vlogs this year. You would have gotten a reading vlog in March if the Emma video had been able to continue the following day like I had planned for it to. And like it's a whole thing. I'm heartbroken about it, but at least I have my Olivia Rodrigo Guts Tour t-shirt on, you know. I want to reread up until the point that I think I made it to in here, which is, well, for this version, page 50. I also have some Spider-Man comics that I think would be really fun to read. Maybe I'll read a few of those tonight. That would be fun. And then I also just feel like I might just start a book. I keep looking at Throne of the Fallen. I don't know why, but I kind of really want to read that. I might even like show you some of the books that I've gotten recently. have been reading, so be proud of me. The thing is that I haven't been updating Goodreads, and I haven't done it yet. I will do it eventually. I probably should have done it during like the end of March. That would have made sense because now I'm gonna have so many books I'm gonna have to update and then add like little reviews too. And we will go into Storygraph. I feel like I have used Storygraph enough to like really determine if I like it or not. And I do a reading vlog, I will go into Storygraph and like what I dislike about it, because I think there are more things about it that I dislike than that I like, which is unfortunate, and I kind of hate that I kind of came to that. But now that I have forced myself to use it for a few months, I feel like I have a pretty fair look at it. 2 weeks that I finished. So first up we have As Good as Dead, which is the last book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. I have to say, it was my least favorite of the bunch. For a while there, yes, this was doing it for me. I felt like we were back on track. I felt like we were getting back to what I wanted from this series. But then, things went for a turn, okay? It went for such a turn. And if you watched my annotating video, I said that usually you can tell how much I enjoyed a book by if the annotations continue. And you can see I was really into it in the beginning, but then once you start getting into this middle and then the end, there's nothing. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. It just wasn't that great. I mean, I get it, but at the same time I'm just kind of like, Sometimes I have theories on why authors make certain decisions, like they're trying to fill a trope, or they want to please an audience, or it feels like maybe, you know, the publisher wanted them to do something different, or, you know, they're trying to stretch it into another book or something like that. Sometimes those things feel obvious. This one I couldn't really understand why that decision was made. It just didn't hit in the way that I think it was meant to. Just not the way that I think I also wanted Pip's story to go. Even though I think we did get to a fair ending, I guess. It goes from being A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Like, if you've read the other books, it's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And then in the last third of the book, I think we go into, and this is spoiler, because as soon as I say this, if you know this show, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler! I'm telling you, like, this will literally tell you what happens at the end of the book. Like, literally. It goes from being A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It very quickly turns into How to Get Away with Murder. It goes from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder to How to Get Away with Murder. And if you watched season 1 of How to Get Away with Murder, then you know exactly what happened. I don't know what I would have wanted for Pip, but oh my god, wait. I almost forgot. Wait, we do get to find out about oh my god, what is her name? Andy. Okay, so Andy, we do get to find out about like Andy and Sal, just like kind of a little bit, and like Andy really did like Sal. She did, and it like there's a lot of context as to why she behaved the way that she behaved. Like, there was a reason why she didn't bring him to her house. You know, there were reasons. She really did like him, I think. At least that's how I read it. That's how I interpreted it. And I just remember when I read the first book, or yeah, I think I did a reading vlog on that, and I said in there that I really wish that there would have been more context, or like a chapter from Andy's point of view, because I was so curious to why Sal. I read Honey and Spice. I listened to the audiobook because everyone said it was so good on Audible, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what was the problem. I listened to it while I was cleaning my room. Kind of was just listening to it, but not really caring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to it, I was like, okay, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. All right, they've met, there's tension, kind of like a little bantering going on. I made it to 50% into the book, and I still just didn't care. I missed the point that was supposed to hook me. Maybe because I was distracted by what I was putting away and stuff. Or I don't know, but I was not as into it as I thought I was going to be, which sucks because I know so many people love this and so many people have told me to read this and said that the audiobook is amazing. I gave it 3 stars, which I don't think is bad, but I also just kind of expected this to be a 5-star read. Like 3 stars is not bad, but when you expect something to be a 5-star read, it just feels like, you practically gave it 1 star. I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna play it on my Switch because I did restart my island in March. That has kept me going and happy and positive. Have not missed a day of that. So I restarted my island. I wish I could show you, but I have like one of the basic switches. We will come back when I'm ready to annotate and fix this. I don't know. Anyways. I made it to chapter 20, which is about this far, even though I feel like I was listening to that for the longest time. Emma is a hot mess and I kind of love her because, you know, I love Clueless. Clueless is my movie. I love Cher. She's always wreaking havoc, and I love Emma because she just seems like she's wreaking havoc all the time also. But I think that this will probably take me all month to read and finish because it is kind of dense. Like, there's so many words on these pages. I would love to finish this book. I only have like a little bit of You Are a Badass left to read. And I try and read like a little every few days, but it would be great if I could just finish this because I feel like I've gotten everything out of it that I can. I also am reading Powerless, and I made tabs for it and everything, and I'm on chapter 7. These are the tabs that I did for it, so maybe we will try and tap back into this. I started it. It's not even that I stopped because I didn't like it. I liked it. That's why I started tabbing it. I started this March 18th, right before everything went fucking down. A lot of life, once again, is being lived and happening around me, and I'm just like, how can I not? So this is why the videos haven't been working out, because I've like started videos and then I've been like, yeah, we can't continue because shit keeps happening. Anyways, I've come back though this time. This time I'm like, no, we're gonna try and get this done, but now we're gonna take a break and we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that I've bought recently. So I finally went to Barnes, and there was also this Sephora sale. Finally got my tote for my Barnes & Noble premium membership or whatever. I got the orange one because I just thought that this one just looked really, really cute. I got this lip balm from Ola Henderson. It's this one. This was the only one left. Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in... I'm positive this has a flavor or a name. I am obsessed. All balms, glosses, and stuff that all these brands have been coming out with. This one, easily number 1. Easily. This is the best of all of the worlds. It is not drying. It's glossy-ish. It has a great smell. I would definitely buy this again. This, I know that I said that I didn't think that Summer Fridays was worth the $24. This is worth the... How much did I spend on this? Oh wait, no, this is a Barnes & Noble receipt. What am I doing? I would buy this again. I wouldn't even hesitate. Like, it was that good, and it smells like a dreamsicle. Literally an orange dreamsicle is what it smells like, and it's fabulous. I love every single second of it. Totally recommend if you're getting any of those. Like, I don't, even the Summer Fridays, I'm like, yeah, that's good. But this is great. It's the only beauty product I brought over here because I didn't really buy anything because everything is always sold out. I got the Rage of Dragons, which is book 1 in this Evan Winters series. I don't know what the series is called. The Burning one? Is it called the Burning series? I don't know. I have seen so many people talk about this series, rave about the series, or rave about Evan Winters, period. So I really just wanted to check it out. I have Feybound. So I don't even know what this is about, but I want to read it. Yeah, I want to read it. I want to read it. And I feel like I never really was into the like fae stuff, so it says it's romance. So we'll see. Here I am again, once again, romance. That's why I'm like excited about it, because I'm like, oh, romance. Exactly. I got this thick ass book. I always see this everywhere, and I recently watched a TBR video from one of the girlies that I like to watch on TikTok, and she held this up, and I was like, you know what? This is happening. And it was also buy one get one 50% off, so I was like, okay, this is a thickum though. I got with the buy one get one 50% off Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I have seen so many people rave about this book recently, so I was just like, I need to figure it out. But I didn't realize that this, like, I saw that it said Barnes & Noble exclusive, but I just thought that meant that like maybe it has an extra chapter or something, or maybe this pretty cover of it is like, I don't know, the reason why it's the exclusive. No, it's because it has those little, what is this called when the pages look like this? They're like, choo, 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 choo. Is that what is that a word? I don't know. Maybe I'm low-key back in my fantasy bag, because I feel like I was really gravitating towards like more of the fantasy books instead of the like romance like I have been. Now we are going to get into closing out this video, because I don't think that we should just drag this on anymore. We're gonna read the Spider-Man comics. Our random comics that I got from Goodwill, and they were like in a little bundle pack that they had. They didn't organize them or like put them in a specific order. I don't know if volume 1 and 3 are anywhere in Goodwill because these were the two that they put in the bag. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 111. It's this one. And then I have Spider-Man Marvel Age. It doesn't have a number on here, but this is how it looks. And then I have this one, which is also Spider-Man Marvel Age, and this one. So yeah, I think obviously these two are from the same run. Yeah, these are like, okay, yeah, okay. So these are like both from this run. This one is not in either of these books. Of these two, I thought these were so much funnier than that one. That one was a lot more serious of a topic in that run. This one was about Peter and the Green Goblin, the Enforcers, that's who they are. So Green Goblin teamed up with the Enforcers to set up Spider-Man to be part of a movie that a real producer was trying to do, and told him, like, literally, the Green Goblin was just like, hey hey Spider-Man, where are you Spider-Man, come out and play, or whatever the fuck he says. And he and Spidey goes, and then he's like, you should go see this movie producer, he wants to make a film, it'll make a lot of money. And I'm just like, Peter, what in your right mind makes you think that's a good idea? Quickly. Like, why? And he just goes over there, he's like, okay, why not? Like, you know, and signs this contract, and he's like, as long as I don't have to reveal my identity. And the producer is just like, I don't give a fuck about that, as long as the movie makes money. And yeah, so then during spring break, which is conveniently at the same time as this is happening, Peter gets Aunt May to agree to let him go to California. He goes by himself completely. Aunt May does not go with him. And he goes to California to film this movie. They don't even start rolling, and the enforcers start attacking him, and the Green Goblin is attacking him, and like they're all going at him, and then the Hulk somehow is there. And I'm just the whole time like, Peter, how did you get in this situation? Because like, why were you there in the first place? Like, you should not have been there, dude. But this one was so funny to me. In this one, the Chameleon hires Kraven to take down Spider-Man. Well, not technically. I think he just wanted Kraven to get Spider-Man in one place so then the Chameleon could kill and like just pretty much just end Spider-Man. But Kraven starts getting invested in getting Spider-Man, and so then he's like, you know, I'm gonna take him out. So then they start going at it. Yeah, there's like little bits of Peter Parker in here, but the one thing that I thought was really interesting was at the end, MJ just moved in and Peter was supposed to go and take her on like a tour of the town or like show her around or whatever, and because he was off fighting Kraven and the Chameleon, he missed his date to go take her around town and stuff that Aunt May had said that he would do, and she was incredibly disappointed with him when he came back after being with the Kraven and Chameleon all day, and he didn't really have an excuse for why he didn't show up for that. And so MJ is just about to be introduced in this run, which I think is so interesting. I'm so like, oh my gosh, I wish I had more issues, because you know, Peter and MJ are just like my favorite. So I'm pretty sure Green Goblin just like attacked May, and like she finds out that Peter is Spider-Man, and so they're having a talk about everything and like catching up, like what happened with Ben and just pretty much like why he didn't tell her. She like asked him like, okay, but why do you do it? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And then he says, because with great power there must also come great responsibility. Exactly, it's right there on the page. Exactly. I don't even know if that was focused, but you saw it. And so a very iconic issue for this run, doing a very iconic moment. It had like a much more serious tone, so it wasn't enjoyable in the same way, but I definitely think that I did enjoy my experience reading all three of these, and I thought that was really, really fun. I would read these next. I might get started on it, but I actually have some other things that I need to do for like real life, not just my leisure time. So I might save these for another reading vlog, but I enjoyed reading these three. Really happy that I was able to get to it. Had a really good book buying weekend, which was really fun. I also found out that it's actually Target Circle Week. Hello. The fact that I didn't go to Target yet, I have to go to Target and get some of the buy two get one free books, because like, what do you mean? What do you mean? The one time I don't go to Target. The one time I don't go to Target and they have buy two get one free. Yeah, I have some movies I need to get. And you already know one of the movies on my list is Wonka. I am definitely buying Wonka. Like, I need that already. I should have had it a long time ago. I really don't know what to say. I don't know how to close this house. I'm just kind of rambling and sitting here like saying, okay, I don't know what to say. Give this video a thumbs up if you don't mind the chaos, but I mean, or if you just had a good time watching me ramble and like actually read for once. Let's celebrate that. Give us a thumbs up for that. Subscribe, and thank you so much for watching always, and just being so patient about videos and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you. Bye. Only loving the dreams, baby. What can I do when I'm million?